Singing Sarah here from Sunflower Music with this week's Sing and Rhyme Storytime from the Lawrence Public Library. Let's get our hands clapping and our bodies moving and our voices singing. Clap everybody and say hello. Clap everybody and say hello. Clap everybody and say hello, no matter what the weather. Wave everybody and say hello. Wave everybody and say hello. Wave everybody and say hello, no matter what the weather. Stop everybody and say hello. Stop everybody and say hello. Stop everybody and say hello, no matter what the weather. Spin everybody and say hello. Spin everybody and say hello. Spin everybody and say hello, no matter what the weather. Jump everybody and say hello. Jump everybody and say hello. Jump everybody and say hello, no matter what the weather. One more, let's wiggle. Wiggle everybody and say hello. Wiggle everybody and say hello. Wiggle everybody and say hello, no matter what the weather. Speaking of weather, what is the weather like where you live? Well, where I live here in Kansas, it has been really, really cold. Thankfully, it's getting a little bit warmer and the sun is starting to come out a little bit more often. But we're going to do a story time about our season that we're in right now that is usually cold. Our season is winter. So I'm going to give you some clues. I'm going to see if you can guess what I am singing about in this next little song. Who is made of snow when the temperature is low? Who stands outside when the ground is cold and white? Who starts to melt when the warm sunshine is felt? Who is made of snow? Did you guess snowman? Then you are right. Yeah, we're going to do one of my favorite little songs called 5 Little Snowmen Fat. So we're going to get 5 fingers up. Can you show me 5 fingers? Yeah. 5 little snowmen fat. So we make ourselves really big and wide. Each wore a funny hat. And we put our hat on. Out came the sun. Can you make a sun? And melted one. What do you think of that? And now we melt slowly down, 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 down. What do you think of that? How many are left now? We had 5. 1 melted, so now we have 4. 4 little snowmen fat. Each wore a funny hat. Out came the sun and melted one. What do you think of that? Down, 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 down. What do you think of that? So we had 4. 1 melted. Now we have 3. 3 little snowmen fat. Each wore a funny hat. Out came the sun and melted one. What do you think of that? Down, 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 down. What do you think of that? We had 3. 1 melted. Now we have 2. Will you sing with me? 2 little snowmen fat. Each wore a funny hat. Out came the sun and melted one. What do you think of that? Down, 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 down. What do you think of that? Uh-oh, we had 2. 1 melted, so now we just have 1. 1 little snowman fat. He wore a funny hat. Out came the sun and melted one. What do you think of that? Down, 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 down. What do you think of that? And can you guys stay sitting for our story? Everybody sit down, sit down, sit down. Everybody sit down now.
Our book today is Snowmen at Night. And I love how the author uses an amazing imagination to think about what snowmen might do at night if they really came alive. And that author is Carolyn Buehner. Author, author, what do you do? I write the words in the book for you. The illustrator is Mark Buehner. Illustrator, illustrator, what do you do? I draw the pictures in the book for you. So let's find out what she thinks snowmen do. And there's our little boy. He's building his snowman, nice and tall and round. Giving him a carrot nose, eyes, and mouth. One wintry day I made a snowman very round and tall. The next day when I saw him, he was not the same at all. Let's see what was different. His hat had slipped, his arms drooped down, he really looked a fright. It made me start to wonder, what do snowmen do at night? So he's kind of sunk a little bit, didn't he? So now, let's see. I think that snowmen start to slide when it gets really dark. Off the lawn and down the street, right into the park. They gather in a circle while they wait for all the others, sipping cups of ice cold cocoa made by snowman mothers. Cold cocoa. Ooh, that doesn't sound very good to me, but I guess a snowman can't drink hot cocoa, can they? What would happen to a snowman if it drank hot cocoa? It would melt, yeah. Then the snowman games begin, they line up in their places, each one anxious for his turn in the snowman races. After everyone has had a chance at racing once or twice, they go on over to the pond to do skating tricks on ice. And they don't even need ice skates, they can just slide along. Sometimes they start giggling and then they act like clowns. They bump into each other till they all fall down. And if you're down on the ground, you might as well make a snow angel, right? They gather up their snowballs, the pitcher takes his aim, and underneath the moonlit sky they play a baseball game. No one knows just how it started, but soon it's quite a sight, with snowmen throwing snowballs in the world's best snowball fight. Woo! Then it's time for sledding, it's a wild ride down the hill. Wahoo! They yell, this is by far the snowman's biggest thrill. Finally they're tuckered out and getting sleepy, so they slowly gather up their things and one by one they go. But looks like the sun is coming up anyway. So if your snowman's grin is crooked or he's lost a little height, you'll know he's just been doing what snowmen do at night. And what do? They play! One thing that's really fun about this book is that there are hidden pictures. It says, a reminder to the reader, don't forget to look for hidden shapes that have been painted in all these wintertime scenes. See if you can find a cat, a rabbit, a Santa face, and a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So let me see if I can. There was one page. I was like, ooh, I see the rabbit right away. Do you guys see the rabbit hiding in the snow? It's just his silhouette right there. So it's a really fun thing you can do if you have this book in person. So I recommend checking it out from the library if you don't have it. We are now going to do the freeze dance. This is by Greg and Steve. And you don't need an instrument. You can just dance and freeze. But if you do want to play an instrument, a lot of times I like to have shakers for this one. Because then when you stop, when you freeze, you can really hear the music freeze too. So I'll let you go get a shaker if you want one. Otherwise, we're just going to move our bodies. Now here's a game that's kind of neat. Just get your body in the beat. When you hear the music play, don't want to see you move a bit. You guys anyway,
Now here's a game that's kind of neat. Just get your body in the beat. When you hear the music quit, don't want to see you move a bit. You can dance anywhere you please. Listen closely for the freeze. You can hop and you can bop and you can flip and you can flop and you can rock and roll with style and ease. You can bump and you can hustle, but don't ever move a muscle when you hear the music coming to the freeze. Last time, now here's a game that's kinda neat. Just get your body in the beat. When you hear the music quit, don't wanna see you move a bit. You can dance anywhere you please. Listen closely for the freeze. Yay! Nice listening, guys. I have one more rhyme, and it's about a kitten who has lost a mitten. Oh no! My poor little kitten lost her mitten and started to cry, boo-hoo. So I helped my kitten look for her mitten, her beautiful mitten of blue. I found a mitten just right for a kitten under my mother's bed. But alas, the mitten was not the right mitten, for it was colored red. Well, it's a nice looking mitten, but it wasn't the match, was it? I found a mitten just right for a kitten under my father's pillow. But alas, the mitten was not the right mitten, for it was the color yellow. Not a match. Gotta try again. Ooh, I found a mitten just right for a kitten on the hand of my brother's toy clown. But alas, the mitten was not the right mitten, for it was the color brown. Nope, not a match. Okay, let's keep looking. Oh, I found a mitten just right for a kitten under the laundry so clean. But alas, the mitten was not the right mitten, for it was a mitten of green. Not a match. Although I think those look kind of fun together. But he wants our kitten wants the same color mitten, so I gotta keep looking. Ooh, I found a mitten just right for a kitten inside of a grocery sack. But alas, the mitten was not the right mitten because it was the color black. I'll keep looking. Oh, I found a mitten just right for a kitten under the kitchen sink. But alas, the mitten was not the right mitten, for it was the color pink. Ooh, I found a mitten just right for a kitten inside my favorite shoe. And this time, the mitten was just the right mitten, for it was the color blue. Okay, friends, I thought we would have 1 week about wintertime fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and maybe that means that we can usher spring in and some nicer temps coming up soon. So I am gonna sing goodbye for today. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, my friends. Music was fun today. I'll see you soon again.